Good morning, everyone. I know the last few weeks have been crazy with us changing hospitals, yet dealing with the same daily problem where we don't get the diagnosis right the first try. In spite of that, I'm letting everyone take the day off because there's not a serious case, and I feel like watching television tonight.
That's great. I've got some shows to catch up on tonight, too.
Yeah, last time I had this much free time, you could still smoke in airplanes.
This is normally Hawks's job to insult you, but since it's his day off, when were you old enough to even smoke on a plane before that was banned?
I wasn't. I just wore a fake beard so I could look older and tell a passenger next to me that I left my cigarettes at home by mistake.
Damn, that's two things you can't get away with on airplanes anymore.
All right. Go enjoy the outdoors and have a long weekend to go with it. I've got some paperwork to finish up on.
And I need to see you in my office before you fake doing paperwork to look busy.
God damn it. Why couldn't Gary shut up just a few seconds sooner? All right, what is it?
Once again, neither of you are in trouble.
I mean, what is Dr. Johnson doing here? It's gotta be trouble if you're bringing him here as well.
Hawks, I don't ask of a lot of favors, but I'm at the end of my rope with this one patient.
That's rather grim language. Do you tell your patients that when they get to stage 4?
Shut the hell up, Hawks. Just because the old hospital didn't have a human resources department doesn't mean this one doesn't either.
Didn't. Something's off here. Why did you refer to the old hospital in the past tense?
If you promise to stop interrupting us, I'll tell you the rest.
That's not a promise I am willing to make.
Just listen to me for a moment because...
But I will make it anyway.
First off, the old hospital is not reopening. The government gave up their search not long after gutting the building. As we have learned to expect, we're not being reimbursed for it. Second, Dr. Duke has pulled all funding from the old hospital and put it into this one. Without even wanting it, I'm now the director of this hospital. In exchange, Duke is seeking treatment from your team.
His cancer returned. We tried everything we had at our disposal, and he's not responding well either to treatment or the fact he has very little time left. He won't listen to me and is demanding treatment from you, as some Hail Mary.
To the first thing, Tracy, that absolutely sucks. Everything I own that mattered to me was locked there, and now it's gone. The second thing, Johnson, please see me in my office after this.
Hawks, you didn't have anything worth keeping from that building. The only sign of entertainment you had in there was your record collection, which, if you recall, was destroyed by Dr. Gary a while ago.
I don't say this a lot, but have we ever considered dropping him off at an orphanage? This custody situation isn't working for me. So Dr. Johnson, spill it.
Duke's cancer came back and it's beyond the inoperable stage. Started from the brain, now it's all over his organs. Lungs, liver, kidneys, you name it.
How long has he been afflicted?
He first started coming in for treatment far enough back that I don't remember. He was probably sick before I graduated medical school. When he was your patient a few months ago, those were the first signs that had returned, but he didn't see me until last week. Now it's far too late.
And he won't hear it any other way. Has he acted irrationally? I mean, is he taking extreme steps to try treating the cancer himself?
Not that I know of, but he's demanding your help. I tried to talk him out of it, but he's now experiencing something his money cannot fix.
Fine. I will do what I can, given my team has the day off and somehow Tracy hasn't noticed.
If things don't go well between you and Duke, just let me know. I shouldn't be dumping him on you.
After what I did to him, I probably deserve it. Go home and see your cousin's kids. And I'm sorry.
Sure.
Knock. Knock.
Who's there?
The Grim Reaper in his fancy hearse.
That's the first time anyone has tried being funny all day.
Thank you.
The key word here is tried, Hawks. Anyway, you know what I know. I have a rare, seemingly terminal illness, and I need your help.
The only help you're getting from me is learning the dictionary definition for the word no. Apparently, Johnson's version of no gives you some stupid false hope to hang on to.
He had a good reason transferring my case to you. You have a great track record of figuring out what's wrong with people. We even made it easy for you and have the correct diagnosis.
What are you talking about? Your diagnosis came bundled with a prognosis. You know I'm speaking to a dead man.
You're speaking to a dying man who owns this complete hospital, and by extension, your ass is mine, Hawks. Before you came around, I did the same as you, not stopping until there was nothing left to find.
We are not even remotely the same. That's another delusion you should work on before your rude awakening at the permanently closed pearly gates.
We're not different. Like you, I made numerous bad judgment calls when trying to help patients with unusual illnesses. A few of them even died at the hands of my idiot assistants. You aren't a real doctor until you get there. Given what you've gone through this past year, like losing your least stupid doctor, accidentally decapitating your best friend's cousin, you're young, qualified as a real doctor. I don't give out a lot of compliments. So that is my last, so be it.
You ever done anything as stupid as that, though?
Plenty of times. Try accidentally locking your entire team in a freezer while they're looking for what made a patient sick. Ooh, that really pissed some people off.
That's not surprising. I would be pissed too, being the poor, underpaid cafeteria temp who has to scoot around frozen corpses just to find the last portion of curly fries.
You're getting it now. Anywho, Doc, the clock is ticking. Schedule me for surgery tomorrow. I don't care what it is, surprise me.
I'm getting it, but you're not. I have nothing that will help you. It's over, Duke. I don't say this to a lot of people, so don't repeat it. I am sorry.
First thing tomorrow morning. Clock is ticking even faster. You have all night to figure out how you're gonna do this.
Fine. It's not gonna be pretty, though.
I know they've made the surgical gowns less revealing over the years.
Did he finally give in?
No. Somehow I'm performing surgery on him in the morning. I don't even have a treatment plan. I looked at the x-rays you gave me earlier, and it's worse than you described.
That was on purpose. I wanted to underestimate his prognosis a bit because I knew nothing would convince you to talk to him otherwise.
What the hell was the point of that? Some weird bonding experience between me and a patient? Oh my god. You did it for exactly that reason. That man and I are not at all the same, and frankly, I'm glad he's going away. He was stingy on our hospital budget for years, especially your department, because he thought there was no way he would possibly end up there.
You two are very similar. It's almost to the point where I consider you guys father and son.
Watch. Your mouth. I've lost my appetite anyway. I've now got to read up on how to give him the illusion that his surgery is going to help. He's going to be in more pain, especially if he survives.
He isn't looking for an illusion, just help, Hawks. You can do this.
Duke, it's time. I'm going to remove one of your kidneys so I can radiate it and put it back in. I know it's risky, given it's a vital organ and your immune system is hardly existent now, but it's the one treatment I could think of.
Great. That sounds perfect, I guess.
It's the best of the worst, when you think about it.
Sure.
If at any point complications arise, I'm waking you up and halting the surgery immediately.
Let's get this show on the road, shall we?
All right. I'm about to begin dripping the sedative now. 3, 2, wait a minute. Duke, I forgot to ask you, but have you let your family know already about this?
I never had one. Never gave myself time for it. Apart from substances I took throughout the years, doing your job was my worst addiction.
Okay. I guess I'm sorry about that too. It's just, do you really want to go through with this?
Ox, get your head out of your ass. You don't want to, but you know you have to. It's the only way I see out of this predicament.
I can't in good or bad conscience go through with it.
Now that I'm already here, you have no choice. My attorney is scheduled to meet with me tomorrow to change my will. Ignore treatment, I die, and this hospital ends up being bought out by some corporation, causing tons of other patients to die. Treat me, I die later, but with full confidence that you will always take on challenging cases. Lots of patients live. Or, in other words, welcome to the trolley problem in medical ethics. Multi-track drifting prohibited. Do I make myself clear?
Yes. Doc.
I'm sorry you had to take him on as a patient.
He was your patient. I just happened to be the last person to speak to him. Nothing could change his mind. What a stubborn fool.
I know it was rough. Maybe someday you'll get why today happened.
I already know why, and because of it, I never want to speak to you again. Get out of my office.
I'm going. Just wanted to give my condolences.
Go fuck yourself.
Dr. Hawks?
Leslie, it's the weekend. Why are you here?
I accidentally left one of my phone chargers here and didn't realize it until last night. I would have called lost and found, but,
Yeah.
I know what you did to Duke. Hawks. I'm not going to tell anyone.
It wasn't supposed to happen.
You still did it. You did something you would never agree to. For once, it was something that hardly benefits you at all in either choice.
I'm not discussing this. I may have saved your jobs, but a man died today. This is why I don't talk to patients. My judgment is weak and crumbles upon hearing pleas from those with death waiting around the corner. You will never, ever bring this up again, especially not to the rest of the team. Life goes on, and so does your weekend. Just go.